Isaac Rex elevates to make the catch.
Isaac Rex going over the top. It's a touchdown for Isaac Rex.
We are live at Studio B with your day-to-day BYU Sports play-by-play. I'm Spencer Linton alongside Jerem Jordan. Isaac Rex having a fantastic season working with Keaton Slovis. I spoke with him on Saturday night and then again yesterday to preview the Kansas matchup and to follow up on just how he decompresses after a monumental road win in SEC country. Here's Isaac Rex one-on-one on BYU Sports Nation.
Isaac, you told me on Saturday night that you were going to decompress by, relaxing a little bit on the plane ride home. You get back late, but then you said you had to teach Sunday school on Sunday morning. So how was the Sunday school lesson with your wife?
It was actually really good. It was the Sunday school class came to play on Sunday afternoon. They had a lot of good participation. My wife and I, we asked some good questions, but they were really, they were really participating. They were very active. A lot of good insights. Talked about forgiveness, the atonement, reconciliation, a lot of different topics. So. But the Sunday school class, they handled it well. And the Sunday school president of the stake was there, and he said we did a good job. So that was important.
Oh, well done. Forget what you did in the football field. That's great and all, Isaac, but you did your job on Sunday, man.
Yeah.
You got that validation. Well, I'm glad to hear things went well. Back to work. I mean, you can't really dwell on just what was an improbable, super exciting win at Arkansas, given everything you had to overcome, because now it's Kansas week. And so I guess my first question is, at what point do you make like the distinct mental transition to go from, okay, that was awesome to beat Arkansas, but now it's about Kansas?
Yeah, I feel like once you get to Tuesday, it's full on Kansas mode. Monday, we still watch the film. We kind of talk about the game, have our winners and our champions, and the coaches still talk to us about, what we did good and what we did bad. But once Tuesday hits, it's straight into the next game. And so, we'll have a little bit more fun today and talk about the win a little bit more. But yeah, once tomorrow hits, it's full go watching Kansas film and just focusing on them.
I ran into your parents at the Fayetteville airport in Northwest Arkansas, and not surprisingly, they've got some opinions about how things went. So how do you balance what Dad Byron and even your mom say to you to go along with what the coaches say to you?
Yeah, I mean, I got to worry way more about what the coaches say than what my dad says. But I do worry about what my mom says to me. My mom, I listen to her a little bit more sometimes than maybe my dad. But yeah, the coaches are number one. Like whatever the coaches say goes. I play for this team, I play for them, I play for the university, so for my teammates, so I care a lot more about, what they have to say than maybe my dad or my mom.
Isaac Rex with us on BYU Sports Nation. How did you view the film from your perspective for the tight ends and for the offense? Like what's the grade of the offense and the tight ends specifically against Arkansas?
I thought we played well. I feel like Mason Fakahua and Tava, they stepped in and played really well too, and they were called upon. It was just awesome to watch, on that Parker Kingston touchdown. Tava, blowing up that corner on the edge, and then I was able to get the safety, and that's the plays you live for as a tight end. When it's me and Tava, we have a 2v2 and we're able to win those battles and score a touchdown. That's the stuff that we really care about. So we'll look at the plays and the film a little bit more today, but overall as a tight end group, there's stuff we could work on, but I feel like we, played well on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up that specific play because Isaac, you had it wasn't just a good block. It was a pancake block to get Parker there into the corner of the end zone. So the tight ends did some real work. When he scores and you tie the game at 31, to me, I said today on the show, like I felt like at that moment, BYU is going to win the game. Did you feel the same way in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, that game was full of momentum shifts, back and forth, back and forth. I feel like someone said they went up 14-0 and then we scored 21 straight points and then they scored maybe 10 more points or, something like that. It was a crazy game. And so we were down by 10, maybe going into the fourth, or at least late into the third. And so, yeah, in a game like that, you never know what's going to happen. And so you just kind of got to play your game. You got to keep grinding and keep worrying about the next play instead of worrying about the overall ending of the game, probably. So, yeah, but that game, it was definitely awesome. And that was a huge momentum shift that we saw with Parker's touchdown.
Your good friend and quarterback Keaton Slovis is the first to be critical of his own performance and the offense's performance. And he says, we left a lot of plays out there. We can be so much better. Where do you feel like specifically BYU's offense can be better right now before Kansas?
Yeah, I feel like we had, some kind of dumb penalties at times. I feel like we kind of got to a slow start with some 3 and outs. Overall, there's always things you could look at throughout the game that you could do better on. But the fact that we, put up 38 points was crucial. To be able to score that much in SEC territory is really, big. And we should have had even more, that we could look back on and see, where things went wrong or what happened. But yeah, the way we responded, and no game's going to be perfect, but the way we responded was really crucial in that time. And I feel like the offense, played well. And I think Keaton played really well also.
We spent some time talking about just the fan show out in Fayetteville, and we anticipate that a good portion of BYU fans are going to be in Kansas as well. What does that mean to you when you're on the road and you're in a hostile environment and you see like a distinct sliver of blue and they're loud? Like, how do you take that as a player?
No, it means so much as a player to know that you have so much support, no matter where you go. And so when I see all that blue, when I see all the fans cheering louder than the opposing team, it's so cool to see. And it's so cool to, know how big BYU Nation is and how big Cougar Nation is. We know that any game we're at will have a big fan presence, and, we could kind of get that home court advantage sometimes, even when you're out on a different field. So Cougar Nation's the best. We can't thank them enough. And to, see all those fans after the win was really awesome.
Isaac Rex is on BYU Sports Nation, Cougar tight end, off to a very fast start through his first 3 games. Isaac, how would you rate your personal performance over the first 3 games?
I feel like, it's been good. There's always things I could work on. So, I'm just trying to build momentum, stay healthy, and continue to work. Just help this team continue to win. And, that's my job on the team, is to do whatever it takes for the team. So whatever they ask me to do, I'll do it.
We'll finish with a couple of quick hitters here. How much do you know about Kansas before you've really dived into the film? What do you know about the Jayhawks?
Oh, I know they have a lot of momentum right now. Are they undefeated also?
They are 3-0.
Yep. So they've, played some good teams. They've beaten some good teams. They were really good last year. I know they beat Arkansas last year also in their bowl game. They have a really good quarterback, really good defense. And so, Kansas has gotten some heat maybe for their pass play. But right now, Kansas is a super good team and, a definite big time player in the Big 12. And so we're excited to go there and have some good competition.
All right. And final question. Last year, it was, the rocking the baby touchdown celebration. Before that, it was a unique mixture of some nice dance steps. So, Isaac, is there a touchdown celebration that you're working on that we have not seen yet?
There actually isn't. That was maybe I'll dedicate it to, my dad Hawaii game. Maybe I'll take off my helmet and, help the crowd a little. If it's a away game. So who knows? Maybe I'll, dedicate it to my dad in that situation.
I love it. Hey, I appreciate the time, man. You're always a good sport to put up with us and to hang out with us. Congratulations on a great season for you thus far and for your team. Let's give you some karma for Kansas, and we'll see you again soon.
Appreciate it, Spence. Thank you, guys.